What's up, guys? DJ Goham here, and welcome to the Big Bud DLC product spotlight video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Hump Day Hill Climb yesterday, where we watched all but one of the Big Buds make it to the top. So today, we're going to be talking about 14 different pieces of equipment. Let's go check these out right now in Tractors. We've got two Big Buds. We got the 450, which you can't do anything to. It's got 500 horsepower, and we'll go 18 miles an hour. We've got the Big Bud 747, which has 1,100 horsepower, and will also go 18 miles an hour. You get standard twin wheels and triple wheels with this guy. Triple wheels actually are not that expensive. Over here in the plows, we have the Gregoire Basson Trailed Lifter. What this is a trailer hitch to 3-point attacher, which is phenomenal. Then we have the Gregoire Basson SPSL 9. With this, you can get either universal shares or you can get finger body shares. I'll show you the difference in a second. And that's going to have a 10.5 meter working width, and you need 550 horsepower. And down into cultivators. We have the Agrisem Cultiplow Platinum 8 meter. Can't do anything to this. It is a working width of 8 meters. However, this can be used instead of a plow. So it is a cultivator and a plow. When you have on the ground, it will look like it's been cultivated, but really it has been plowed and cultivated. I will show you what that looks like in a second. Next, we have the Bednar Swifter SM 18,000. This has a working width of 18.2 meters and requires 500 horsepower and is just a normal cultivator. And we have the Flexicoil ST820, says a working width of 24 meters and requires 500 horsepower. Now down into sewing machines, we have the Hatzenbickler, I think that's how you say it, Terminator TH18. This is a working width of 18 meters and requires 450 horsepower. It also requires the Hatzenbickler TH1400, which you need. Interestingly enough, with the Hatzenbickler TH1400, you can hold seeds for everything except for potatoes. However, it can only deposit the main crops. Interesting. Now we have the Great Plains YP2425A. It says a working width of 18.2 meters, and this does all of the crops with the exception of potatoes. So, can you use these in conjunction? Maybe, maybe not. We will prove that right or wrong here in just a moment as well. And last up, we have the Seedhawk XL Toolbar, 84 foot. Says a working width of 25.6 meters. You're going to need 640 horsepower for this, and you also need the air cart. It will hold 34,500 in seed. I believe it's seed. It will also hold fertilizer as well. Holds a lot of both. So you need both of these in conjunction with each other. Again, the seeder holds everything except for potatoes. So what else can you use it with? Well, we're going to go through and we're going to figure that out. That's everything in here. We do have an auger wagon. We have the Brent Avalanche 1596. Main color, you can go between a green and a red, and we'll set up standard or crawler track. Last but not least, we have the Brochard EV2200 120WR. Lots and lots of letters. This is just like the Joskin and the Strautmann, but it will hold 70,000. That's more than twice as much as the one right down from that. Also shows in the price, but hey, pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I believe that's everything. So let's go take a look at some of the equipment individually. Here we have there's two tractors, but there's actually 4 different models total. With this tractors, we have the 450 over here. This only comes with one set of wheels. Those will be the golden nugget. Gimme. This only comes with the standard wheels. You cannot change these at all. I think this would look super cool with duals. It's just me. I also think this would look super cool with like triple thin wheels. I don't know. And here we have the Big Bud 747. Huge. Biggest tractor in the game. It is enormous. I have all three versions here. It only comes with one engine. However, it does come with 3 different tire options: singles, doubles, and triples. Now, these are all the same wheel, exact same, but just more of them. So it's not like the Challengers where you get your singles and then your duals and then your triples, but your triples are really like triple thins. So it is really cool. I think it looks best with duals, just to be honest with you, but maybe that's because I've really only seen this in person with duals. So, but I do like the triples. If you saw the thumbnail for this video, I had all triples on that one. Because why not? It's the biggest thing. You got to show off the biggest, baddest dog in the yard. Yes! So, these are the 4 tractors that you can get with the Big Bud DLC. Now, let's move on to the plow. Here we have the Gregoire Basson. Can't say that right, but there it is anyway. The Gregoire Basson trailed lifter attached to both versions of the plow that you can get. The plow is the Gregoire Basson SPSL9. You can get universal shares or finger body shares, and it is a working width of 10.5 meters. Now, let's hop down. And let's check it out. So, these guys right here, these are the universal shares. Looks like a normal plow. And here we have the finger body shares. Very interesting. And pretty cool. Basically, it's just like that, but instead of being solid, some ground can get through. It basically rips it up and kind of chunks it a little bit more instead of leaving these huge clumps. It's pretty cool, though. Like I said, we also have the trailed lifter. This is a trailer hitch to 3-point attacher. You can use it for a lot of different things, to be honest with you. Use your imagination. I like to use this on the back of the Krone Big M500, and I just put a very very small little, not the windrower, the other little thing, the thing that turns it into hay. There you go. What is it called? Tedder, yes. I'll throw just a small little tedder on the back of this, pull it with the Big M, and the swath in the back turns into hay. So that's what I use, and I don't use this plow. I use these guys, the Jimpas. I just like the smooth lines that it makes. I don't like that little weird triangle you get at the end. But nonetheless, that is the Gregoire Basson trailed lifter and SPSL9 right there. Like I said, 2 different versions. They both do exactly the same job, so it's just preference. Next, let's check out the cultivators. Here we have the cultivators that come with this pack. The 2 on the right, the black one and the yellow one over here, are virtually exactly the same. But this little guy right here has some pretty cool stuff that it can do. So let's jump down. Let's check it out. Whew, takes my breath every time. So this guy right here is the Agrisim Cultiplow. And now it's called the Cultiplow because it cultivates and plows. So you see you've got your subsoilers here that plow the field, and then you've got your rollers back here that kind of lay it down just like cultivators do. It has a working width of 8 meters, and it's really cool. I like using this when I need to plow, but I really don't have the time to go back and cultivate again. You just get a big tractor, put that right on there, no issues whatsoever. Over here, we have the Bednar Swifter SM 18000. Says a working width of 18.2 meters, and it is a cultivator. Doesn't do anything else, nothing special. It just is a cultivator. Now, I will say, the way this unfolds is really cool. It is very neat. So I can't wait to show you guys that. I'll show you that in a few minutes, actually. And then in the middle, this huge monstrosity, which you have likely seen me use on Organ Springs. This is the Flexicoil ST820 24 meter. That's like 84 feet. It's insane. Or 82 feet. Again, it's a cultivator. It does exactly what you would expect a cultivator to do. It cultivates. And it is very good at that. Now, you will need a big tractor to pull this. I use, let's just jump in here, 500 horsepower. I use the Case Quad Track. Now, I do have ground response mod turned on when I use it. However, it could probably use some more horsepower, just to be honest with you. So those are the cultivators that you get with this pack. Let's check out the planters. Here we have all of the different planters that come with the Big Bud DLC. We have the Hatzenbeckler TH18, the TH1400. Those are on the far left. The 1400 is the tank, and the TH18 is the seeder. In front of us, we have the Seedhawk XL Toolbar, 25.6 meter. That's where we're at right now. And we have the 980 Aircart tank right here. This comes in two different configurations. I have both of them. And then here on the far right, we have the Great Plains YP2425A 18.2 meter. Now, this does something that these can't do, and these do something that this can't do. Sorry, I have the hiccups. What is that? Well, these can cultivate. However, they can only do the primary crops. This cannot cultivate. However, it can do everything except for potatoes. Pretty cool. All right, let's hop down. Ho! Gets me every time. So here we have the Hatzenbeckler TH18 in the back and the TH1400 tank in the front. Now, interesting. So like I was saying, this is a seed tank, holds seed and fertilizer. What you can do is once you get in a tractor, you can extend this arm out and it will load either the seed or the fertilizer. You can select that, and you can load it a couple different ways. Primary way, obviously, getting pallets and just holding the pallet over this little guy once you boom it out. Now, I'll show you that coming up in just a moment. As you can see, it's got this little animation with the tubes and everything. Looks really cool. It does work very well. However, I have a problem with it. And this may not be a problem for you. I like whatever my implement is on my tractor to be as close to the tractor as possible. I like when I turn, it turns. When I stop, it stops. Well, obviously it stops. But when I turn, when I want it to turn, I want it to be precise. I like precision. Just like with, I'd say with my job, but really with what I went to school for, music education. I am a drummer. I'm a concert percussionist, classically trained, and I'm trained with jazz and drum set as well. We have what's called like xylophones or marimbas, that kind of thing. And it's basically a big piano. You have to play it with a mallet. Now, piano players can use their fingers. There's nothing between them and the instrument, so they don't have an issue. When they want a note, they push the note and the note plays. This is like playing percussion. It's like playing drum set. These are your mallets or your drumsticks. There's something between the tractor and the implement, and I just don't like that. I don't like that at all. But nonetheless, it doesn't keep it from working any better or worse. It works. It just works. Also, I will say, this is really cool, and I'm going to show you guys why. Next, we have the Seedhawk XL Toolbar, 25.6 meter, and the 980 Aircart tank. Now, here it is. I can't get the whole thing in the picture at once. It is just enormous. Oh my goodness. Again, it is a direct drill. It will cultivate and seed. It does the main seeds. And back here we have our tank. And I like that the tank is behind. See, with the other one, it's in the middle. This one is behind. Again, these beautiful animations of these pipes going in and out, and like you can follow them. Like, let's follow this one. Goes to this. Okay, of course it goes to the very far one. But like one of these is seed, one's fertilizer. And that is so cool. That is just the neatest thing. Look like little spiders everywhere. So this is enormous. Again, you can kick this guy out. You could choose either seed or fertilizer and then just drop whatever you want onto there. Little auger will pop it in. It comes with regular wheels or dual wheels. I got the duals on here and they look awesome. However, they will if it's a big deal to you, they will virtually negate the first fertilizer state. I'm using this on Oregon Springs right now, and I noticed that when I was using a worker, it was fine with the ground response and the field destruction turned on. However, when I did it, when I was the one planning, just like normal, when you're driving over a field, when you've just planted and cultivated, or when you've just planted and fertilized it, it doesn't kill the crop, but it negates that first stage of fertilization. So just keep that in mind. These, same thing, just singles instead of duals. Again, they have not used a different wheel. This is the wheel. That is the exact same wheel that this is. It's just two of them. So I think that's really, really neat. So that's that. Those are all, well, we got one more. This one's just a seeder. This will not fertilize. It will not cultivate. However, it seeds just about everything. Let's go take a look at it. Sowing machines. Right here, Great Plains. It will do wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, cover crop. I think it's cover crop. Yeah, cover crop, corn. Why do I not remember sunflowers? My mind is blank and I'm doomed. And of course, your sugar beet. Now, it will not do grass. Keep that in mind. It will not do grass. For some reason, I was thinking it did do grass, but it does not do grass. That does grass. This does not. Neat. So if you like green, there you go. I think that's more of like a John Deere style. You do have that yellow wheel. You do have the green. I don't know. I like it. I use it a lot. I really enjoy it. So those are all of your planters. Now, all right. And our last pieces of equipment, we have the two auger wagons. Really, it's one, but we'll explain kind of what's up with that. And we also have the manure spreader right here in front of us with the Brochard EV 2200 120WR, 70,000 liter capacity, 15 meter spread. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to say. So, really cool, very bright. If you can see, the front wheel and the rear wheel have turned. This is because when you turn, it turns. It will go with you, just like a lot of the trailers, which I absolutely despise that. However, I understand that it is something cool that pays off. Can we get inside here? No, we can't. All right, well, I'd show you the inside, but there's no point. So that's that guy right there. Nice, easy. You know what it does. It's just big. Here we have the Brent Avalanche, and it is the 1596. You can get standard wheels or tracks. I love the standard wheels. I think the tracks look awful. I think it's trying to look like a Kinsey trailer, and it's not, so it needs to quit. I'm very opinionated with this trailer. So I go with these guys right here. I go with the wheels. You can get it in green or red, like I said. So if you're a John Deere guy or a Fink guy, well, there you go. If you're a Massey Ferguson or a Case guy, well, ta-da, there you go. If you're a New Holland guy, well, this might be what you get. So there you go. There you have it. Also, the capacity on these Brent Avalanche is enormous. It is 53,000 liters. It will do all your main crops. Anything that goes in a combine will pop out and go into this. Nice and easy. You know what it does. Ta-da! Now I want to show you some of these in action. So we're going to start with, well, I don't know what we're going to start with. Let's check it out. We are starting with plows and cultivators. First up, we have the Gregoire Besson the SPSL9. We have the universal shares. I want to show you guys that. First, let's unfold the plow. We can do all this with the tractor off, so we're not hearing any crazy noises. There you go. Also, I have the single point to 3-point attacher in the back. And then we don't need to lower it yet. You can turn it. Now check this out. So I think that's just super cool. Being able to turn the plow. Now I understand, oh yeah, that's how they all work, DJ. Yeah, but it's cool. So let's turn the tractor on. Let's get close. You can create fields with this if you would like, but it's a little large to be precise. It's lower. And let's take off. Again, it's just plowing. That's all it's doing. But it is huge, 10.5 meters. So there is that. Pretty neat, huh? So we're out of there. Oh, we're running. Tell you what, by the end of this video, we're going to have lost a little bit of water weight. Now, I have the finger body shares. So, get the same thing. We need to unfold the plow. We can turn it if we would like, but we are not going to because we already showed you that. I'm going to start this bad boy up. Got the triple wheels on this one. Why not? Why not? Close and slower. And let's go. Again, looks the same because it is the same. It is just your preference on what you like here. It does have a beacon, so if you need a beacon, cool. All right, let's hop out here. What is next? Ooh, yes. We have the 450, and attached to that, we have the Agrisim Cultiplow. So this is really neat. We need to unfold. Now, this cannot create fields, which I was a little disappointed about at first, but I was like, it makes sense. So I didn't get too hurt up about it. Now, I'm going to show you something cool. So we're here, okay? Growing, soil composition, none of it needs to be plowed. But plowed is that greenish color, not blue, but green. So it's gonna, I'm not sure if it's gonna show up green or blue. However, this will cultivate and plow. So I'm gonna pull. Here we go. Like I said, it will show cultivated, but it is also plowing. Keep that in mind. Okay. We see how that looks. Good. Whew. We are running. I didn't have to do all this running. I just kind of wanted to go to the next tractor, but I don't know what order they're in. All right, here we have this guy. Now you're thinking, well, we didn't see that. Because it unfolds super cool. I told you, it unfolds super cool. Drops down. Now we're back to the way we were. Boom. Ta-da! I have the 747 with single wheels for this guy. And pull up. lower, and go. Again, cultivates just how you would think it would. And I am not going to walk all the way over there. Even though I could probably run faster than 19 miles an hour. Again, look, I mean, it's a huge swath, looks great, nice and easy. Why would you not get it? Now, we may need to back up for this one. Oh, yeah. This is the big dog. We got triple wheels on it because we need them. Unfold cultivator. Look at that. There's one fold. Two folds. Three folds. Now I know that other things have three folds, but this is enormous. Again, just a standard cultivator. Come up to here, drop it down, and here off we go. Look how big of a swath that is. That's huge. Let's do a little comparison here. I know it's only 6 meters, 6 meter difference, but you can tell the size difference. I mean, it's just evident. So, those are all of your plows and cultivators that come with this pack. Now, we're going to be doing a little magic. We're going to move over to the planters. Here I have the 450 with the, where's it? Seed Hawk. No, not Seed Hawk. The Great Plains. Yes, I have the Great Plains already here. The YP2425A 18.2 meter. Let's check this guy out. Let's unfold. Awesome, awesome animation there. And it actually comes forward, the back of it comes forward to unfold the rest of it, which is really neat. These green triangle arms right here on the sides, those don't actually get any longer. The pipe in the center gets shorter. Select our seed. I think we need to do cover crop. Why not? Start our engine. Move forward. Now, you do not need a lot of horsepower for this. It's about, well, we can see right now. We need 280 horsepower to power this. I have done it with a 250 horsepower tractor before. Didn't work well. Got the job done. Was not happy with what I had done. I used a 300 horsepower tractor and worked just fine. So, we have select our seed. Ridge markers. We have ridge markers. So let's turn this ridge marker on just so you can see that. And lower. Turn it on. And pull forward. You see our ridge over there? That's where the center of our tractor goes, our next pass. And we're rocking. Let's put our other ridge marker out. You see that animation. Look at that. Beautiful. It's absolutely great. So, that is the Great Plains. Let's go ahead and turn off our seeder and lift. And now we're over here. We've got the 747 with twin wheels, and we have this on the Hatzenbickler TH18 and TH1400. Now we're on the tank right now, so as you can see, we can open the seed tank. So what that's going to do is that's going to bring that over. So now any seed we do, we just dump it into that little bucket down there, and it will aug it in. Now, open fertilizer tank. Boom. Does the same thing, just moves over. We can hit seed tank again, or we can close additional tanks. So let's close. And that's just going to fold right in. Awesome. And those close automatically. Great. Let's move back to our seeder. We're going to open. Select the seed. We did cover crop over there. Let's do soybeans. Takes it a minute to unfold. That's the only thing. We are ready to go. Pull forward. We need to lower and turn it on. Now keep in mind, this cultivates as well. However, we already have this field cultivated. So it is just planting and fertilizing, doing both. So again, you know what it looks like from in the back. Now here's the thing, you can take corners tighter because this is right here, because you've got the seed tank in the middle. However, I just don't like it. I feel like I'm dragging it along for the ride. I can't be precise with it. Just me complaining, just ignore it. Let's turn it off. Let's get up close-ish, and let's jump out. Jump over, we got the triple wheels on the 747 here. Big Bud 16. All right, first things first, let's unfold the seeder. Now, we're in the back. I don't know if you can see back there or not. Let's get this all the way down. Again, just like the other, this is actually larger than the other cultivator, just by about 1.5 meters. Not too far. One side gets all the way down, then that side goes down. Nice and easy. Now, we can open the fertilizer tank or the seed tank. We're going to start with the fertilizer tank. You can see the little auger pops out right there. Comes straight over to the seed. Now, we hit the button, open fertilizer tank. Now, we are in the fertilizer. Again, just pour what you need into that auger, and it will work just fine. Close it up, little ladders close, nice and easy. Select our seed. I believe we're going to go with, we'll go with wheat. Start our engine. Let's get up close. Lower the seeder. Turn it on. And there you have it. A huge, huge width. .6 meters. You can turn on a dime with this guy too. And turn everything. Works just fine. It's very nimble, and you don't even notice the seed tank on the back and the fertilizer tank. You don't even notice it. And it is easy to say, yeah, you don't even notice it. But because it can turn so tight, you can literally just go in a circle and it will never get caught up. Look at that. How cool is that? It's like a ballet dance. Yeah. And it's not touching either. Almost, but it's not. How neat is that? So, if you got some big fields, or even if you just want to make it easy on yourself, go with this. So you don't need this tractor, but you need this seeder. Yes, you do. Now, we're going to do a couple experiments. I think 3 or 4 experiments. So I have 3 Big Buds, all 747 single wheel. I have the Hatzenbickler TH 1400 tank. The tank is the only thing that has seed and fertilizer in it. The planters do not. Now, this is not supposed to work. So let's unfold the seeder. It will not work with a seeder that requires a 3-point attacher, but if it has a trailer hitch, it will work. Seeder's done. So this seeder can do corn. The seeder that attaches to this, the Hatzenbickler TH18, cannot do corn. However, this will hold corn seed. If I've shown you before, I'll show you again. Here it is, the Hatzenbickler. Look down at the bottom. Everything with the exception of potatoes. It will hold. So let's see if it works. Let's get up close. Will this work? Does this extend not only our seed, but will this take a seeder that cannot fertilize and force it to fertilize? Let's find out. Does the fertilizer go down? The seeder is working. However, the fertilization is not going down. So, I believe that answers that question. You can use this as a seeder, as a seed tank thing that will hold more seed. Very much so. Yes, you can. Let's try it with this. And I know you're probably thinking, well, you just did it with that. If it works with that, it'll work with anything. Will it? Here we have a little something different. We have the... I don't know which one that is. That's the Horse Maestro 12 SW. So we're going to do... sugar beet. The other one cannot do sugar beet. The Hatzenbeckler cannot do sugar... Wait, am I telling you something that's not true? Double check. No, it cannot do sugar beet. Let's unfold. Turn it on. Again, the Hatzenbeckler seeder or seed tank is the only thing with seed and fertilizer in it. The rear does not. Here we are. Lower. Turn it on. Move forward. It's doing seed and fertilization. Now this will fertilize, so don't think that this is a one-off. How cool is that? And that has increased our tank tremendously. And we don't need a lot of horsepower to pull this thing either. Turn it off. Let's raise it up. Fold it. We got one more to show you. Turn it off. Always like doing manual start. We have another seeder. This one is the... Let's get it right. It is somewhere on here. There it is. The Tempo F8 from Vaderstadt. So, let's unfold. Is that what it is? Am I sure? Oh, yeah, it is. So, we did corn down there. There's sugar beet there. Let's do sunflowers. Okay. Again, the Hatzenbeckler is the only thing that has seed and fertilizer in it. The Vaderstadt does not. So this is all seed and fertilizer is coming from the Hatzenbeckler. Lower the seeder, turn it on. You know what? We'll do a ridge marker just for fun. And as you can see, seed and fertilizer are both coming out. How cool is that? It's the coolest thing in the whole wide world. It's just epic. So we can use our Hatzenbeckler TH1400 tank, which holds, I do believe, 14,000 seed. I think it is. So it just says 14,000. I couldn't tell you how much of each one it holds. Seed looks like it holds closer to 10,000, and then fertilizer looks like it holds about 4,600. So, hey, ain't that cool? So that is going to be it for the Big Bud DLC. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like. If you have not already, please subscribe because I come out with product spotlight videos weekly. I come out with a product spotlight video on Tuesday and one on Thursday. Currently, we're doing a trip around the DLCs. This is the first DLC to make the list. So, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you later. Peace.